Hello and welcome to another video. On this video I'm going to be explaining how to merge all of the item research to one master spreadsheet. So when I first received this spreadsheet from Rama today, I looked at the upload date, organized it by the upload date. I looked at and acknowledged if there was any issues that had arisen, and all of these items that were marked for today got deleted. So those would be deleted, and then these cells would need to be restored to their default position. So I would simply go to the bottom here, copy this, go all the way up and paste, and then all those cells have been reset, so they're no longer color coded over here, and these would be zeros and the dates would be erased. Everything would be all good and blank again. Now the next part is to upload each individual virtual assistant's research. So first we have in the downloads folder Rochelle's research from 817. So we're going to go to Rochelle's folder and we'll look at 817 here. Going to actually close these two for now. Let's open it up. And you see when I open it up, if you scroll down, there are no items down here yet because this is the item research template that I had sent over to Rochelle. So what we will do is we will actually delete this one. 819 would be today's work that I sent over to Rochelle to complete. This one is blank as well, but we have not received that back because of course she does need to go do it right now. So for Rochelle, we're going to transfer over 81719, and this is a completed version of her research. Right off the bat, I'm going to delete those items that are under 4%. And these would be some new sellers that she added. I want to make sure and verify that the date that she scanned it was today or yesterday. She had a couple days to work on this spreadsheet because she technically doesn't work on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, the time based in the Philippines for Saturday, Sunday. So those are the dates. If you see a date here, it means she did scan the seller store. If she did not scan the seller store, she would not put a date. So this seller has technically not been scanned yet, and you could transfer this over to another virtual assistant to have the store scanned. So first and most important, we're going to sort by largest to smallest on the 30-day profits, and then we're going to mark any item that is over $50 in profit. Click and drag, and there we go. We have 7 items found of profit today. I'm not sure how many hours. Normally it's good for the virtual assistant to put how many hours worked, and that's for the data on the master spreadsheet. So we can determine the average cost per item, the average profit found, the hours worked, how many items were found, how many items of $50 in value or higher were found. All of that data is able to be gathered. So it's important that we see the hours worked for Rochelle as well. So it's a simple process. We're not going to copy paste profit, margin, or profits for 30 days. We're going to go all the way over to date and then scroll down and copy all of them and paste them. But before we do that, we actually need to color code these. Your software might be a little bit different. So I'm going to sort it from A to Z, stretch this out so I could see what website it is. Click on it, but don't click over here. Maybe click over here and go left. That way you don't open the link on accident. Hold down Shift and drag. And I'm going to change it to neutral, which is my color for Amazon because Amazon is yellow. That's Amazon also. That's Home Depot. Home Depot, I just do this accent, this orange and white, basically. And Walmart is a medium blue and white. That way I could easily see what store is what, and then I sort largest to smallest. Go all the way over to the date, no further, and copy paste. So now she is completed, and a way to show that she is completed, I highlight the title and I mark it red to let myself know in the future these items have already been transferred. Do not transfer them again. The next phase will be to upload these items to the master seller spreadsheet. So this is the master item spreadsheet here. Let's go ahead and also pull up Jenny's work for the day, 818 here. So go to Jenny, go to research, 818. It looks like I already sent over the sellers. I did not send over the items yet because I did not receive the your updated master spreadsheet yet, so I was not able to update those yet. They are already color-coded, ready to go. I've already sorted by profits and I've already added that number right there. So we're simply going to copy and paste. Now all this information is already completed. So now that that's completed, I'm going to sort again by largest to smallest. And there we are. We have a brand new spreadsheet with about 70 new items. I'm going to go and highlight all the items there, 345 total items. Average profit over $50. Technically it's right here, but I tend to go down to 47, just a little bit lower, 81. This is going to go down to cell 86. Let's verify that. It actually goes down to cell 92 now. You could adjust that right here. 92, enter. And now it goes down all the way to here. So once that's completed, you're all good to go. You can go ahead and hit save on the spreadsheet. Jenny's items have been transferred, so you can mark them red. And the last step of this process, I'm going to go highlight up here and save, is transferring over these sellers. Now I just received Rochelle's seller, so I have not been able to transfer anything yet. So let's go ahead and go back one more time to all the spreadsheets. Going to go into eBay dropshipping folder, and there's the seller master list. So if you tried to search for a seller right now, copy this and Control F and search, you would not be able to find anything because you're searching within this box. So make sure you just have one item selected, Control F, and there we are. So that's the seller we're looking for, and it's still 5.4% profit margin, it looks like. She did update the last time it was checked, just to signify that this seller was actually checked. So next we're going to look for Home iHome. And technically this seller was not added, and the reason this seller was not added is because they had a different name, and it looks like this seller changed their name, so we would not be able to copy their items. Now this link actually stays active for us for a few days, I think up to a couple weeks, and oh, it actually works right now. When we clicked on this before, it would actually pop open Home iHome. Let's see if it still does it. Oh, it is different now. So sometimes, just as an example, it looks like it's working again for some reason, but sometimes the seller will change their name completely. That way, if we're looking for this seller on eBay, we're not going to be able to spy on their store or find their items again. So they might change their name to name change 2019 888. So that might be their new name, and we would never know. But since their link still works for a couple days, if we click on it, we actually would know that. So Rochelle does have the link for Home iHome here. So we would delete that. That's what she searched. So the link's not compatible with the seller name. The actual seller's name is Home iHome. So sometimes when these links are obtained, it's very easy to corrupt a link and just put the wrong name if you're doing it too quickly. All you have to do is change that right there to a different name, and then it's a different seller store. So we're going to go to the next one, top shelf goods, master list, 4.8%. And when you copy paste, you want to make sure you copy paste this whole row. That way you're copy pasting the good sellers also. If the virtual assistant has not added this column over here, please make sure if there are none at all, please make sure that you have added them correctly. So one thing that we can do is we can sort A to Z and sort A to Z. And now we can see any seller who has over $50 profit. Alphabetical order. Another way you can do it is largest to smallest here. And you can just see investments. So investments is going to have multiple cells, 3 cells. So that's why there's 2 stars. KK Trader Company. Yes, they have one also. Quality Goods. They do not have one, but they should. So right there. Home iHome also has one, but it's not listed there. So now they're all properly listed as they should be. So let's go ahead and go in alphabetical order now. Actually, we'll leave it at largest profit there. And continue on searching for these sellers. So that's a new seller that was added. You have to go all the way to the bottom. And add this seller in. She does not have a date when it was inspected, and that's fine. Something you'll notice is this value copies from the previous spreadsheet. It may or may not do this for you. If it does, and this number shows hashtag value, go up here and copy where you have an actual percentage and paste it down there, and it will fix it. If you have a lot of them doing that, copy paste one, scroll all the way up, and paste it. And that'll fix all of them going all the way up. So we'll go on to the next one. That one is not added either, so we will add them in right here. And then again, copy paste that so it updates. %. So she's updated 1% to 7.5%. That's good. But notice it says question mark. So she didn't fill this in, and if you could let her know, it's important to fill that in. But if she does not, it is our job to go through and make sure Chris has an update here. So we're going to sort by alphabetical order so we can just see his name. And we see Walmart and Amazon are what he sells from. So an easy way to do that is to come up here with this category list and select Walmart, Amazon, and there you go. Now we're going to recopy his name and repaste his name now that we actually have the source. So anytime that this is blank, we always want to see if there were profitable items found, and if there were profitable items, we update it to the source according to what we find. American Girl is all Amazon. This is Amazon and one Home Depot. So it'd be Amazon Home Depot. Just to show you that. Amazon Home Depot. Investment shipping is Walmart Amazon. So it'd be Walmart Amazon. Top shelf goods is all 3. Walmart, Home Depot, Amazon. Mostly Walmart with Amazon, so I would just put Walmart Amazon. Whatever appears most. That's usually pretty rare to have 3 profitable sources, but it will happen. It does happen. So let's go ahead and do the next seller. $11.3%. It was updated, but not with right here. So ecom class. No items. So it looks like she did look up the seller, but there are no items. So that will still be a question mark. Investment shipping is updated. Good. 9.6 is turned into 13%. That's good. KK Trader Company, 16%. Still 16%. Is it still Walmart? Yes, correct. Quality goods would be 4.4%. It looks like they increased their profit also. That's good. Ships for free would be Amazon, and that has actually changed. It's probably Walmart and Amazon, but whatever we get on our updated spreadsheet, that's what we should update the source to. Ships for free, we'll update that. Top shelf goods, and we'll update this. And top shelf goods, what is that? Walmart, Amazon. So we do need to change that. Walmart, Amazon, copy paste. Now since we updated a few items, I always like to do at the before I close it out, copy paste all the way up and paste. Now all of these cells have proper math, just in case. In the future, a way we could avoid this is we could put the sell-through rating on the end. That way when we copy paste all of this information, we don't mess with the Excel spreadsheet on that side. Because this number divided by this number, it tends to transfer over and it makes things a little bit more complicated. But that's basically how you add the sellers and how you add the items. It's pretty easy and it's pretty straightforward. There are a couple things to make sure of just to make it easier for you when you're uploading items. I'm sure you could approve that it is much easier when you see the yellow and the orange and the blue. If you didn't see that information, let me show you what it would look like if it was not color coded. It would actually be a lot more difficult. So let's go back to drop shipping. Master list here. Now if I asked you to focus on all web restaurant items, you could just look at all the green items. It'd be very easy. But if you weren't sure what was what, and it was just regular, it would be really hard to find out, to go through each one and find out which one is web restaurant. So it's very important to have those color coded. It just makes it easier for the person uploading items, which at the moment would be you. So before I close out the spreadsheet, I always like to have the highest amount showing up top. 81 items, excellent, good to go. Gonna go ahead and save that. And right now is when I would send that spreadsheet over to you, and then I would just highlight this and save it and close it out. And then now I would simply send it over. Alright, so here's the master list. And here's the seller master list. And we're good to go. But now you actually don't have to send those items over because I automatically, you will automatically have them from the virtual assistants in the next coming days, and you will be able to upload those with greater success. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Skype, of course, as always. And hopefully I was able to go over all of those details. You simply get the virtual assistant's new spreadsheet. You open up their folder. I have roll 2 for research right here, and I simply import the new research into here. And then once that is imported, once it's imported and it's finished, I simply put it into archive. Now when you open the archive, it has all of the items that she's ever researched listed right in there. So hopefully that helps a little bit, makes things a little bit easier to digest, to understand. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you very much for watching.